Viewer discretion is advised.
The most successful people will tell you they're there because they fell down so many times, but they didn't give up.
Mandate.
Welcome to Mandate, where we navigate fresh perspectives and nothing is off the table. Tonight's guest is not from Tamaki Makaurau, not even from Okilani. In fact, she is not even from Aotearoa, New Zealand. She is actually from the beautiful country of Ghana. She is a Ghanaian singer who is Afro pop, also dancehall, and also R&B artist. And so you'll know her if you're into Afrobeat music, then you'll know her from these singles from her solo debut album. You got the song like Poka Poka.
Yeah.
You have also Natural Girl. You also have the Dancehall Queen, and the real popular ones in her solo debut album. Also in 2015, she won the award for the brand new artist of the year at the Ghana Music Award, and also she's gone solo and also got independent. And so please put your hands together for this amazing lady, and also she has an amazing story to share for Vera, aka MzVee.
Hi.
Ooh,
your voice changed when the like your voice you sounded like Superman.
Oh man, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Because you were chatting to me like then went, oh hi everyone. What?
It's that radio voice. I think
Yeah,
it's gonna change.
it's sexy. It's
That's
good.
how he talks to his wife.
Thank you.
Oh, it's sexy.
Thank you for that. But hey, it's an honour for you to be for us to be in your midst. Obviously, you're welcome to our shores.
Thank you.
Kia ora koutou, maro lava soi fuatalo for lover, and thank you for gracing our shores in Aotearoa, New Zealand.
Thanks
And
for
so,
having
just
me.
to start the conversation and start the ball rolling, why are you here? What's the expectation? Also, what can your guest or what can your fans, so to speak, expect from you being in New Zealand?
Yeah, so I have fans all over the world, especially in Australia, New Zealand. I have, some very, very amazing fans here. I have never been to this part of the world to meet my fans, do any promo before, and it's like, this is the time to do that. So, I have some good friends here who hooked all of this up, Juicy Red, Slick, and they're making sure that my fans and I have a good sit down on Saturday, on Friday, right? I'm performing for my fans, so I'm excited.
Wow,
Yeah.
Awesome. Obviously, Afro beats and Afro pop music is popping in New Zealand. A lot of the people, a lot of our young people as well, are really into it, and I see a lot of our poly people. And so what do you think in terms of our Polynesians? What is it about Afro beats that has got them jiving, got them jumping, got them dancing? What is it about it? Is it something about the culture? Or is it a cultural context? Or is it just something about the music?
I honestly feel like our worlds have not similar cultures, but it's sort of there with culture. Like, we're deeply rooted in our cultures. Like, we're very home people, and also just the beat and the vibe of the music. When I listen to some of the traditional music, I don't know where to place it, but it just feels like home to me. So I feel like we have the same sort of vibe, taste in music. We're just very creative people, I guess. Yeah.
So how does it make you feel when you see that, obviously you're worldwide, international, you see a lot of people dancing to your music and just pumping your music on the airwaves. But how does it make you feel when you see, wow, when you go to different countries, wow, they're actually dancing, they know the words to my lyrics.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel as the artist?
It never gets old. I mean, I will go to a show or I would meet fans. I've met fans who have cried because they're meeting me for the first time. I go home and I'm being very honest about this answer. And I say thank you to God because I'm able to touch people like this without seeing them in person. I'm able to sing and then they play my song on a radio station in a country that's a day ahead of my country. And these people feel me from afar. So yeah, I thank God for that. It's an amazing feeling. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, sis. Because we read somewhere that because you've been around for a while, but you took a 2-year hiatus, and we can talk about that later. But how does it feel coming back into the music scene and performing again? Like,
Yeah, actually, it was just 1 year I
1
took
year.
off. But I think people missed me so much. They felt like it was 2 years. Because when I came back, everyone was like, you went away for 2 years. I'm like, no, it was just a few months, you know. But yeah, I felt refreshed. Sometimes you don't know you need a break until you take a break. So I came back to doing music my own way, in my own time. I was just really more relaxed. And the songs I released after that, I would hear like people who are up there in the industry in my country or in different places say, it's like you're finding your sound. Because with my former record label, I had people write for me. I never wrote anything. I mean, I would give ideas and stuff like that, maybe a line or two, but I never really wrote my music. But I left the label. I went solo. I mean, I took that time off, and it was like a reflection period or whatever. I came back, and it's like I was just doing me. And it was very chill, very relaxed. And for the first time, I really felt, I don't want to say good about myself. I've always felt good about myself, but I guess for lack of a better word, I felt good about myself. Yeah.
So the comparison in terms of like singing music that was written for you versus you being able to express your own writings and what you're feeling, is it way better? Is it much more freer?
Oh, I do still have writers.
Yeah.
I still have people writing for me, but yeah, it's a good feeling to be able to put my thoughts on paper and just, you know, I never knew I could do that. Like one of my songs on my Invincible album, the one before the recent one, the title is Hallelujah. I wrote that song in like 10 minutes. And it was all from here. I didn't know that I could do that. So it was amazing. It's like, I don't play with that song. It's very important to me. It's like, whoa, I did that. Yeah. It's an amazing feeling. Mm-hmm.
Are you able to talk about that song, Hallelujah? What were you going through that?
So my break, right, it had to do with like a very, you know, downside in my life. Like I had like a depression phase and everything, and being able to come out of that and, you know, get back to what I love doing. Yeah. I just wanted to say hallelujah. So that was the song. Yeah. Yeah. It's
That's
a precious song. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You just mentioned depression, and I think a lot of artists, I was talking to Slick out at the back there, and I don't think too many people, obviously you have a lot of fans worldwide, and people appreciate your music, and I think sometimes people always think, oh, okay, we'll put this artist on a pedestal, and they kind of forget that, hey, these artists are actually human.
Yeah.
And so they think, oh, well, they got everything together, their life is just a luxury, just living a lavish life.
Oh, yeah.
And so you talk about depression too, and I don't want to dive too much into it, but in terms of how did you cope through that period in your life? What some of the what kept you sane? What kept you going? Because you said you're quite a happy person. You like to be happy. But
Yeah.
what kept you sane and what kept you going?
Okay, let me give you a little background before. So I grew up very quiet, very to myself. My parents were extremely strict, and Slick will know this because he's from my tribe. We're called the Ewe people. I'm from the Volta region in Ghana, and our parents are like military style strict. So I was not allowed to make friends, or TV I could watch for like, you know, but when you hear the man coming, you go to bed. Like, you know, everything was just very scary, you know. So I didn't have that social lifestyle. So coming into the music, onto the music scene, which is very like wild, with that very opposite situation, like the clash really, it melted my brain. Because now you have to all of a sudden be sociable, like, you know, you have to talk to people, stand on stage, perform to thousands of people. You always have to be happy. And I wasn't used to, you know, communicating and saying my truth or saying what was on my mind. Anything that happened, I kept it to myself. So growing up with all of that, coming into this crazy music scene was insane. And so I crashed, but what kept me going was that I started to communicate. That was what I didn't do before. So my mom was that one person, like, I would talk to all the time. So I keep telling people that therapy is not just, you know, going online and booking, you know, someone who went to school for it. you can get therapy from anywhere. And I trust my mom so much. So that was the one place that felt safe and I could talk. And she sort of got me out of that. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like what you said. That therapy can be anyone, and I love that you said that, because some people think, okay, and there's nothing wrong. There's obviously people cut up. For them, it works to go see other people and pay to see other people, or psychiatrist or therapist.
I'm not very trusting of people. I don't know. So my mom was the one, and we weren't very close. When I was doing the music with my label, I sort of was detached from my family. So getting back to that. It's a long story. I left home, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, getting back to my family, you know, and then just trying to mend fences and talking to them again. It just changed my life. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can guarantee, MzVee, a lot of the viewers and the listeners who are watching it and listening to this probably can relate to it, because you know, I think a lot of people who have kind of gone, or I don't know, depending on the way they started music, maybe they started in the church. And like you said sometimes people are not really trustworthy of that kind of scene, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so you said you came, and it seems like it was quite sheltered, but you come out in the music industry as a total opposite. And so how did you manage it? Because you said you couldn't trust anyone, but you're in the midst of all these people.
My brother keeps asking me this question. Like, he knows me so well, so he's like, how are you doing this?
How are you doing this?
I honestly don't know, I'll tell you. I think that I've had good people around me for a long time. And one of them is my manager right now, Michael. He was there from beginning. And these are people who would just keep telling me, oh, you can do it. Because I will go out and I will be so drained. First 2 years of my career, people said, oh, she's so rude, she's mean. But they didn't understand that I just didn't know how to. Like, I couldn't do this before. I just want to be on my phone and I'm itching to get out of the room. That was me before. So I had people just telling me all the time, just, you can do it, you can do it. So I guess that's what kept me going. Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show that you need some good support systems. You need some real good people. Because I can imagine in the music industry, there'll be some snakes.
Oh, yeah.
And let's be honest, there'll be some guys there.
It's a jungle.
It's a jungle. And you get some people say, oh, yeah. They're looking at you. Oh yeah, we can use this talent. But I'm glad you said it from your own words. You have some real good people.
Oh yeah,
who got your back. And I think that's a testament of any artist. And you can guarantee that the artist feels safe, and also the artist feels good. The artist is in a good space, and the other artists are going to produce some amazing music. So props to Slick, Michael, and Wayne and Joe. So you can't see them, but they're here. They're here.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I love that little snippet of what you've just shared with us, because a lot of our audience are Pasifika Islanders, and our families are quite militant and quite strict, and usually with our parents they sort of have a certain path for you. Like you gotta have a good job. It's a bit like, you gotta have a status, so you gotta be a lawyer or a business person,
work in an office, basically.
And so when if you have a dream that's outside of that, you're going against your family. And I don't know if that's your story, but because
that's exactly it.
I read that your dad's a businessman, your mom's a caterer, and that when you went to study, you used to study business administration. So did they sort of, was that to take over some sort of business for the family, or is that what you wanted to do?
Listen, I was just going. They said go left, I'm going left. I had no idea what I wanted for myself. But, we'll have conversations where it's like, I think you can be a nurse. I'm like, yeah. So, go to school, do this, do that. I'm like, okay. Because I really didn't know, And you can't go against your dad. Like in my culture, that's like, he's talking, you can't talk back. So, that was it. But when I decided to do the music, it was hard on my mom, because she was trying to get my dad to, get on board with the program, but it was tough. But now he calls me by my artist name, which is so crazy. It's like, hey, MzVee. I'm like, stop. You didn't like this before. Don't do that. But they're proud of me. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you have any advice for any youngins out there, especially young women that like wanting to pursue their passion, but they have a similar story as like you're going against your family's wishes, or because we always tell our kids we know what's best for you.
Yeah, yeah,
so,
and I don't think our parents do that with bad intentions. They do love us and want the best for us. So I'll say, don't be nasty about it. You know what you want to do. They have they also think, or they know what's good for you. You need to try and find a balance and do it nicely. I mean, they don't hate you, so don't try to be nasty about it. Just find the right balance. So for me, I had to keep going to school and then go to the studio. That was it. So I have to go to school so they're okay, but then I get the chance to go to the studio. So that was what was happening. But at a point, I was traveling so much for music that I couldn't continue with the school. And they just understood that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Now you're here in New Zealand talking
to
to this radio guy and
who has a sexy voice on radio, and then off radio is different.
I got a sexy voice too.
Nah, that sounds like a creep. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll just stick to my voice.
No, that was really. Was it just me? It was really surprising, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, no, I get bipolar. So that's kidding. That's kidding. But yeah, I like, and also what Charles was saying in terms of business administration. Dad was a businessman. Mum did catering, and so you throw it all into the mix. You're studying business. But where did was music always something that was always lingering in the household? Was it just something that you were naturally good at?
Oh, my house, you would wake up hearing music. But the worst part is you would hear my mom's voice. She had a really irritating voice. And she would wake up in the morning, she had this radio, and I think she just did it to piss us off, because we would wake up at 4 a.m. every single day. You got to do chores and stuff before school, or we just woke up early for no reason, honestly. So she has this radio, she put it on her shoulder, and then she's walking up and down the hall because she knows that it will piss you off. And she's singing hymns, and her voice is very pitchy. It's not nice, but she's singing loud. You'll wake up. So we were always singing at home. She forced us to sing at people's birthdays. My brother was singing bass. He hated it. I don't know why she did that, but yeah, we grew up with music, and it got me here. So yeah.
Wow, what a blessing! Obviously, the talent was this natural ability, innate ability in terms of singing, and so obviously, maybe we could touch on your first record deal, and also obviously with Lynx Entertainment, but also I want to touch on the girl group. You were in a group,
yes,
D3.
a girl band, D3.
And so, obviously, you're independent now. You're solo now.
Yeah.
What was the learnings? Because obviously, in a group, there's it's everyone can kind of share the load, whatever. But as a solo artist, you have to take a lot of that on your own back.
You do, but I mean, it gets easier, I think. When I was fresh as a solo artist, I used to think oh my God, if I had my girls with me, when we're going to shows, we're nervous, but we're talking to each other and we depend on each other. But now I had to face the crowd by myself. I had to go to interviews on my own, and I was the shy one. So it's how am I going to do this without them? But as time went on, it's oh, this is cool. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Because what were some of the myths that you kind of took with you as opposed to being a solo artist versus being in a group that you felt if I, like you said, you mentioned, it might be a bit harder, but now you're enjoying the autonomy.
Yeah.
So what were some of the myths you kind of went away from being in a group as opposed to being as a solo artist now?
I mean, apart from what I said, I don't think anything is a myth. It's hard being in groups, especially a girl group. Because, we want what we want, and we're all very different. So it can be very tough. And for my group, we were still in school. One of us was 16, one was 17, I was 18. And so school, and we couldn't just come together properly. So that was hard. But there's no myth, man. But on my own, I'm liking it. It was weird at first, but I'm liking it.
Didn't have to share any money with the other two girls, eh?
Say that's allowed. Say that's allowed.
Oh no, I want to give them some of my money always. Yeah, no, but that's a good side to it too. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I've never been so crazy about the money. I mean, the money is good. Everyone likes money, but I don't know. It's just I've never been like this about money. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. I listened to one of your interviews and they asked you about relationships and but I loved what you talked about, because you talked about dating and courting, because courting is not really a term that we use all the time. So are you able to sort of touch on
oh, okay, because in my country, if you say you're dating, means you're about to get married, like, you know. But people don't understand that when you're dating, like, you're just getting to know somebody. So you can date like multiple people, right? And then
at one time, or
one time. You're just getting to know people. You can go on multiple dates, you know, and then you find the one you want to court. And then that goes on to, you know, being like a really serious thing, and then you get married. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes.
Oh, that's what you used to do.
I don't know.
Dating.
I don't know. We used to call it.
Well, we call it.
I don't know. We call it courting. I would have landed in court.
Oh yeah. Sorry, and this is personal, but you don't have to say anything or respond to it. But you say you're in 3 serious relationships.
I said that?
Yeah, you were in 3.
You know, sometimes I'm not myself at interviews.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't remember saying that.
Okay.
But did I say that?
Yeah.
I'm in 3 different...
courting? Or, no, at different stages of your life, like 3 serious
oh, yeah.
Yes,
No. Yeah, I've dated like... I think I've had... I don't want to add the high school one, because that was... I don't even understand what I was doing. So I'll probably say like 2 serious relationships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And too busy for someone at the moment, eh?
I'm not too busy. Come on.
Oh, come on, guys.
Maybe that's the $1 million question. Is there a man in the picture?
Hello?
Is there a man in the picture?
Hello?
Just for those, because I can guarantee you.
I don't think my headphones are working.
I can guarantee you,
there's nobody in the picture.
Man, so I can guarantee right now there's viewers like, oh, mate.
I know. Send in your applications and your CVs. Let me go through them.
Oh, I loved what you said. What does this man need to...
He needs to be funny.
He needs to be funny?
He needs to be hardworking. Just decent, that's it.
And he has to bring something to the table, eh?
Yeah, we both have to.
Yeah.
But just decent, hardworking, and hopefully funny. If he's not funny, we'll watch some comedy stuff, but that's fine.
So there's half of the applications have been cut.
And sorry, and just to stick on the theme around relationships, like what are some red flags for you?
Red flag, video games, man.
Oh.
Don't be on those video games for too long. Red flag, he drinks too much. His party boy is not my boy. So I don't like a party boy. It's not a red flag, but I do want my man to be Christian. So, yes. I guess that's it.
Someone that loves the Lord. Because if they love the Lord more than
someone who fears the Lord.
Fears the Lord.
Yes.
Nice.
So it's not about going to church or being, crazy, but, just fear God. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
So, wait, hold on. Let me take some people.
I think the application's getting even slimmer now.
Everyone's going to church now.
Everyone's getting saved now. Oh my gosh. Good on you.
So I'm assuming that you have a faith background?
Oh, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm calm with religion. I don't think I'm as crazy as people would like. I don't know. People have their standards when it comes to, but I don't hold myself to those standards. I hold myself to, my own standards. And I feel like being Christian is just personal, I guess. Salvation is personal. So it's just my communication with God as best as I can. Yeah. That's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. You said it again. You said that word again, communication. And I know you said early on, communication was quite a hard thing for you to do. Kind of share your opinion, share your
Even
mind.
talking to God was hard, but now I have full conversations. Listen, if you hear my conversations, they're weird. They're weird, but yeah, I'm there.
You want to share one of your weird
No.
conversations?
But I like your I guess just the values, values that you have. Yeah, obviously you're a star. Yeah, music, people know you around the world, but sometimes your values can be kind of blurred, so to speak. You know, or sometimes you kind of it's hard to uphold some of the values that you have as a Christian and being faith based. How do you do that? How do you manage all that? Because because it can be there's some fine lines that you might have to cross.
Yeah,
and then you kind of have to kind of it challenges your values and your morals. So how do you manage all of that?
Luckily for me, I've never had to be different from who I am to do this music thing. I've been myself from the beginning till today. So there's nothing like lines being crossed or, like I said, salvation is personal. I know how I am in my faith, with God. And I'm very sure about what I do. So no lines being crossed. I'm very comfortable and confident in what I do. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of our not just our wahine, our women or ladies, but a lot of our men to hear that. And it seems like in this day and age, there's been a lot of, and you can attest to it, and maybe you can even disagree, but there's always been a lot of people kind of, some of the issues like, okay, I need to be myself. How do I be myself? How can I just be my authentic self?
Yeah.
And not try to be somebody else. Because I can imagine it could be quite hard being a star or a music artist and to be authentic. Has there been periods in your obviously in your music career where you have to feel like you felt like you had to be someone else or somebody else just to appease the crowd? I have
never felt that way. I have always just been me. So if I'm boring, I am boring. Like I feel like it's not sustainable if you shift from who you are. Like I don't know how I will maintain that. I like being myself. I'm like chill. And I guess that's what's kept me going, this long. Because if I had to try to be someone else, that will like wear me down. That'll just be tiring.
That's tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well said, man.
I love that. Because, man, we're living in a time where everyone wants to be someone that they're not.
Social media is doing that.
Like we're showing the best, hiding the rest, and we.
Oh, I like that, showing the best, hiding the rest.
Yeah. And so for a lot of our youngins, men and women, like you're trying to keep up with the Joneses or trying to want things that you don't have.
Yeah.
And so you're quite refreshing in terms of knowing who you are and and being unapologetic,
yes.
Yep, about that this is who I am. I'm not going to change for anyone else. And I think it's so awesome because it's especially in the industry that you're in. I don't know people personally, but
it's depressing, because it's a very fast industry and it's very competitive, and so people are always it's like, how do I become this? How do I? But you don't win being someone else. Like I keep saying, no one can beat you at being yourself. You are first. And if there's something you can win at, is being yourself. So why wouldn't you just win? Like, why are you trying to be someone else? And everybody's life story is different. The way it starts, the way it happens, the way it ends is all different. I never want to be someone else. Because if I spend a day in someone's shoes, you don't even know what life throws at them. You don't know how hard their life is. Like you said, showing the best and what?
Hiding
the rest. And that's what social media is like this big cover up. As for me, when I go on social media, my social media algorithm is, let me show you, is workout, is babies, is dogs and cats and jokes. And I make sure I'm seeing what I want to see, because social media today is like rotten. It's like completely rotten. And people are living very unhappy lives because of those standards that have been set by social media. So I go post my video, I watch some cats, I watch some workout videos, and I'm out. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
So you gotta be Christian, you gotta be working out, and gonna have some cats.
Oh yes, you have to. Yeah, you have to have a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's a good point, because why do you think, and we could get your insights, why do you think it's so hard for people, and they don't have to be famous, but why do you think it's so hard for them to just be their authentic self? What do you think?
That's a big question. I have no idea, because it's so easy for me. I don't know. And again, social media, the internet today, we see what the next person is doing. And we sort of give ourselves these complexes, because it's like, this person is my age and they have this and they are doing this. Why don't, and we're human. It's just natural for you to question yourself, right? So you're on social media every day scrolling, and then you keep questioning yourself. And by the time you lose faith in who you are, and it's like, okay, now you need to do what you're seeing to be noticed. So I guess it's just like this slow, infection thing that happens. Yeah. But I think the biggest thing is to have right people around you who just keep you grounded, in that space where you are good enough. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% agree. In terms of having the right people. And it's, I think a lot of people have said this, of whether it be artists or sports personalities, that sometimes when you do some great things or achieve some amazing feats, sometimes your circle can be very slim or very skim, so to speak, or very small. And so I'm just guessing that that's the same for you.
Well, yeah, my wins are my wins, and my losses are my losses. I don't think there's anyone in this world who's winning all the time. And the most successful people will tell you they are there because they fell down so many times. But the difference between a successful person and someone who's not is that they didn't give up. So, yeah, you just need to keep fighting.
Well said. Well said.
I'm sorry, and I'm mindful of your time, because I know you gotta have early flights and you gotta be across.
You gotta go to Fiji.
I feel like I live in the airport now, because I've been here 3 weeks, and Juicy Red and Slick have got me on a flight every day, every 2 days or something. Oh my God, my back.
I'm just interested, over the last 10 to 12 years, you've learned so much. What is some of the learnings that you've learned over the years that you can sort of speak to your younger self?
Care about people who care about you. I guess that's the biggest thing. And to always know that you are good enough. Because you might think, you're going through some stuff, or you're not this. But trust me, everybody's second guessing themselves and also asking themselves those same questions. So fight your own fight, and just, you're good enough. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
So it is, like Charles was saying, it's so refreshing, because sometimes I think people put up, and in terms of face value, people are like, okay, this is who I am, and you find out later on that this is not who the person is. But I love it that you take a stand and you're comfortable with your own skin, you're comfortable with who you are.
Oh yeah.
And obviously it's been a journey thus far, and the journey's still happening, still going on, and to bigger and brighter things in the future.
Yeah.
But I also just want to if we can just touch on Ghana.
Okay.
Because you're the first Ghanaian on the podcast.
Oh,
and
yes.
yeah, props to you. But I would love to, because obviously in Africa. But what are some of the Ghanaian or Ghana attributes that have sustained you thus far in the music industry and your culture, so to speak?
I complained about my parents being strict, but they instilled values in me that I think they pushed it so deep down in my soul that I cannot get them out. Like, I'm just who I am today because of how horrible they were. But the Ghanaian culture has always been to put you in a place where you respect other people, you know your place, you work hard, and I think that's me. Yeah.
Well, no doubt about it. Obviously, you're still you've come back from your hiatus, when people say it was 2 years, but you say it's 1 year.
1 year.
And you're still in the game. You're pumping all the music that's coming out. So what can we look forward to? Is there anything like in terms of, I don't know if you can mention it, or if you're able to say it, or what can we look forward to in terms of the music and new work that is on the pipeline?
Okay, so I'm doing this tour now. But I'm definitely recording new music, new collaborations, and I'm hoping to release a few tracks next year. So yeah, that's really what it is at the moment. I have a new track out called Destiny, and I hope you guys have heard it, or you should listen to it. It's a really lovely song. So that's what's happening right now. Yeah.
Since you mentioned that song, Destiny, I love the words. So did you write it or?
Oh, I wrote it with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It talks about that you're in control of your destiny.
Yes.
And, and the Lord keeps blessing you. And so, what the bad man no envy me. I love how it's written because it says, I always think of the accent.
Yeah.
So it makes me say the accent.
Do the accent. Let me see.
Bad man no envy me. Sorry.
I don't know. Is that supposed to be Ghanaian, African?
Half
Jamaican. Okay, it says, I'm unique, I no be common. Make I tell you where I come from. In a the ghetto, no be London. London, dun, 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 dun. Still I rise up from the dungeon. Mama told me you're a champion. You gonna make it in the long run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't stop my destiny. It be my identity. I will rule my destiny. Oh Lord, keep blessing me. Bad man no envy me. I must rule my destiny. Yes.
Oh, exclusive.
I feel sorry for that bad man.
No, it's bad man. But nah, sorry.
What, was that Jamaican?
I don't know. I keep on digging myself out. So when you come back to NZ, where are you going to be performing? And where can
Where am I performing? Club Royals. At what time?
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
You can get the tickets on MzVee, destinytour.com, or you can get the ticket at the gate. So come with your friends. Come and let's party.
Come and party and come in your church clothes.
Yes.
Because we're looking for a Christian.
Oh, stop it.
But come and support the service. And you guys know that you've been banging all those some of these anthems on all our island remixes. So you get to see.
I gonna make you sing my name.
There you go.
Sing my name. Yep.
That's nearly on every island remix. So
nice.
It's gonna be awesome when you come and perform it live. And
yeah,
man, it's so awesome to meet
It's awesome, man. I can't wait. Thank
nice
you.
meeting
I want to
you
work on my
guys.
accent the next time we come back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nah, I won't even try. I'll probably have a radio voice next time. I want a sexy voice too.
But I tell you what, thank you so much for the free tickets as well. We appreciate it.
You are funny. No, but you're welcome. Please come.
Oh, no, of course, we'll come support you, man. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And what a privilege for us for you to sing unplugged as well.
It's your turn now, because that's in your culture. If you gift your voice, then someone has to respond.
Yeah. So Charles and I were going to sing a song.
No. Now you've got me. You know, you have to sing.
Okay, so we're gonna play this game then.
Okay.
That way, Pete will sing and Brad, you're gonna jump in too. And so, have you seen Pitch Perfect?
Picture Perfect. I think.
The movie.
Yeah, the movie.
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. Yeah, I have.
So there's a game in there called the Riff Off, and so I'm gonna say an artist's name, and you have to, whatever artist I say, you gotta sing a chorus, and then we gotta keep it going.
I am so bad with on the spot stuff. Oh my god. Okay, let's try it.
Oh, you get to pick the genre then.
That's even worse.
Okay, that's even worse. I'm gonna say Michael Jackson, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then you go until our audience says you lost. Okay, until you forget the words or something. So,
Oh my goodness.
So we'll go MzVee first, Pete, and then our producer at the back, his name's Brad, but we call him the producer.
Can you start with Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. I was going to say that. Michael Jackson.
Okay, should I go?
Okay.
Ow! I can't think of a song, so I can.
Okay. Your turn now.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Woo!
I'm asking him.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white. You're...
Dun, dun, can't touch this.
That's MCM.
I was following the beat. I told you I was horrible at this. Okay, let's go.
Okay, one more. Okay.
Are we done? Oh, great.
No. We'll go one more. Boys to Men.
Let him start.
Yeah, you start.
No, let him start.
Okay.
Boys to Men.
3, 2, 1.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
I'll make love to you like you want me to.
And I'll hold you tight.
You're supposed to do a new
Baby,
song.
all through the night I'll make love to you.
Although we go to the end.
Oh, I go next. The road. Still I can't let go.
Can't touch this. Doom, doom.
Oh, now you're teasing me.
Okay, and the winner is MzVee. There you go. Thanks for joining.
Oh man, thank you for making this a fun.
Thank you guys.
But hey, thank you so much. We do. Obviously, we're mindful of time. We know you're very busy. You've just arrived in the country, and you're going to have to fly to Fiji and then come back again to the country. So thank you so much. It has been a privilege.
You guys are so cool. Thank you so much. You did. I'm still waiting for all the jokes though.
Off air, because it's in my other book.
Whoa.
Sorry.
but we always give a gift to our guest.
I like it.
And so we don't want our guests, every time whoever turns up, whoever comes, we don't want them to go empty-handed.
Okay.
And so we always give them a sketch, a bit of a cartoon or caricature of what we envision them or how we envision them to be.
Okay.
And so on behalf of the Mandate team, on behalf of Brad, Charles and myself, this is for you, MzVee.
Ooh. Oh.
It's a box of chocolates and also a caricature cartoon of how we envision you to be.
Who drew this? Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. This is so cool. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's been a privilege. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you. But before we finish, MzVee, is there someone or is there someone in the top of your head you can think that you would think that could be ideal to come on the podcast?
I have
Anyone, it could be.
I have crazy people here in the studio with us right now. You don't even have to go far. Like they're right here. Like, but you know, Wayne, my dancer, he dances, you know. He's going to do a special appearance on Saturday.
Wow.
And there's Michael. Michael is an amazing speaker, you know. He's a nice person. You know, Joe is really great. She has red hair. She's so pretty. Yeah, any of them could do the job. Slick is here. Yeah.
Cool.
Slick.
Awesome, man. Thank you. And so we're gonna go straight into the rest of them tonight. So we no, we're just kidding. But no, thank you so much. It's been a real privilege. All the best with the shows. All the best with the future endeavours.
I hope you guys come though.
We will, because Club Royals, eh?
No,
Club
but
Royals.
you know I have a lot of followers. If you don't show and you're saying it because it's, you know.
No.
I will definitely call you out.
Hey, cool.
Yeah,
No,
we're gonna be there.
We'll be there. I'll be there.
I'm busy Club Royals and
No, I'm not even playing. I will
Club
call
Royals.
you out. Yes.
I'm banned from there.
Why? Too much alcohol?
No, because I was preaching outside. No, kidding. We'll be there. We got
there.
personal invite.
We will be there. We will be there.
Okay,
No,
all
awesome.
right.
Thank you.
All
Charles,
right, see you guys.
Any last words, Charles?
Yeah. I just we usually always honor our guests and sort of give them their flowers, and we just want to thank you so much for being on our show. Honestly, it's been a breath of fresh air. I have a 18-year-old daughter, and I hope she gets to watch
You have
this.
an 18-year-old daughter.
I know.
What's
I
wrong
don't.
with you guys here? You don't even look like you have kids that old. It's so crazy.
I got a 42-year-old daughter too. No, that's kidding. I'm just kidding.
And you know, I'm one of those parents that are quite strict, and but I'm trying to learn how to, listen and communicate with my daughter. And I know that if she listens to this podcast, she'll be really blessed by a lot of the wisdom that's come through. And I'm just thank you for making music for outside of the world, because I'm trying to learn those Ghana moves, but I can't.
I can see you're learning it.
Yeah, so I just want to thank you so much for being strong. We say wahine here, wahine toa, means strong, independent woman. And so thank you so much for
you guys. Thank you
being
guys
so
so
awesome.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we'll just leave you. We always give our guests the last words of encouragement to our listeners, our viewers. Anything that you want to say? Any encouraging words?
Keep being yourself. Fight the good fight. Win.
She said
fight the good fight. See, she's the last alien.
There.
Excellent sister.
That's That's our motto. That's our motto. Fight the good fight.
Really?
Yeah.
You see?
See?
Yeah, it's happening.
That's happening.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it once
you
again.
guys.
Also, thank you to the guys in the background. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Please like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment. We look forward to your well thought out comments. And as usual, Charles,
Refine,
unlock,
and take charge.
Peace.
Band-Aid.